Thomas Edward Lawrence. The name itself evokes images of sweeping desert landscapes, daring raids, and the tumultuous birth of nations. Lawrence's life was a tapestry woven with threads of adventure, intellect, and destiny. Born in Wales in 1888, Lawrence was an unlikely hero. His early years were marked by a deep fascination with history and the ancient world. He was a scholar, an archaeologist drawn to the ancient mysteries of the Middle East. His academic pursuits took him to the heart of the region, where he immersed himself in its culture and history. Yet fate had a different path in store for him. The winds of change were blowing, and Lawrence found himself at the crossroads of history. World War I erupted, engulfing Europe in a storm of violence. The conflict spread like wildfire, reaching far beyond the continent's borders. The Ottoman Empire, a sprawling power controlling much of the Middle East, joined the fray on the side of Germany. This alliance would have far-reaching consequences. For the Arab people long subject to Ottoman rule, the war presented an opportunity, a chance to fight for their own freedom. The dream of independence was within reach. Lawrence, serving in British intelligence in Cairo, recognized this yearning for independence. He understood the significance of their struggle and the potential it held. He saw the strategic importance of an Arab uprising against the Ottomans. This was not just a military endeavor but a chance to reshape the future of the Middle East. It was here in the crucible of war that the scholar would transform into a legend. His knowledge, courage, and leadership would inspire many. A legend known as Lawrence of Arabia. His legacy would endure, a testament to the power of one man's vision and determination. The Arabian Peninsula in 1916. A vast, unforgiving landscape, where the scorching sun beats down on endless stretches of sand and rock. This harsh terrain was ruled by the Ottomans for centuries, a distant empire exerting its control over the scattered tribes. Arab tribes, long divided by ancient rivalries and blood feuds, remained under Ottoman control, their independence stifled. Yet, amidst the vast desert, a call for a unified Arab state, free from external influence, began to resonate. The dream of self-determination was ignited. The British Empire, locked in a deadly struggle with the Ottomans during World War I, saw an opportunity in this simmering discontent. They sought to turn the tide of war in their favor. A successful Arab revolt would strike a significant blow against the Ottoman forces, weakening their grip on the region and shifting the balance of power. It was into this volatile mix that T.E. Lawrence, the unassuming archaeologist and British officer, stepped forward. His mission was fraught with challenges. Dispatched to Arabia, Lawrence was tasked with assessing the viability of supporting an Arab uprising. His role was crucial in understanding the complex dynamics at play. Quickly immersing himself in Arab culture, Lawrence's knowledge of the language, history, and customs earned him the respect and trust of the Bedouin tribes. He understood their grievances, their dreams of self-determination, and their desire to break free from Ottoman rule. Lawrence would become their champion, their voice on the world stage, and a pivotal figure in the Arab Revolt, forever changing the course of history. Among the Arab leaders, one man rose to prominence. Prince Faisal, a charismatic and shrewd leader who shared Lawrence's vision of an independent Arab state. Faisal's leadership was instrumental in uniting the various Arab tribes, who had long been divided by internal conflicts and rivalries. His ability to inspire and rally his people was unmatched, and he quickly became a symbol of hope and resistance against the Ottoman Empire. Together, they forged a powerful alliance. This coalition was not just a military partnership, but also a cultural and political union, aiming to restore Arab dignity and autonomy. The alliance brought together diverse groups, each contributing their unique strengths and resources to the common cause. Lawrence, with his military expertise and understanding of modern warfare, provided crucial guidance to Faisal's forces. His knowledge of guerrilla tactics and unconventional warfare was invaluable, allowing the Arab forces to outmaneuver the larger and better-equipped Ottoman army. Lawrence's ability to blend in with the Arab fighters, adopting their customs and language, further solidified his role as a trusted advisor and leader. The capture of the port city of Aqaba stands as a testament to Lawrence's strategic genius and the bravery of the Arab fighters. This victory was not just a military achievement but also a significant morale booster for the Arab forces, proving that they could stand up to the might of the Ottoman Empire. Aqaba, heavily fortified and defended by the Ottomans, seemed impregnable. The city's strategic location made it a crucial target, as controlling Aqaba would open up new supply routes and provide a base for further operations against the Ottomans. Yet, Lawrence devised an audacious plan. He proposed an unexpected approach, attacking Aqaba from the landward side, which was less defended and considered impassable by the Ottomans. This bold strategy required meticulous planning and unwavering determination. Leading a small force of Arab warriors on a grueling journey through the Nefud Desert, a desolate and unforgiving expanse, Lawrence circumvented the Ottoman defenses. The journey was fraught with dangers, from extreme heat to scarce water supplies, testing the endurance and resolve of the fighters. The attack, swift and decisive, caught the Ottomans completely by surprise. The element of surprise was crucial, as it allowed the smaller Arab force to overcome the larger Ottoman garrison with minimal casualties. Aqaba fell, and with it, a vital supply route for the Ottoman army was severed. This victory disrupted the Ottomans' logistical network, making it harder for them to sustain their forces in the region. This victory reverberated throughout the region, galvanizing Arab support and marking a turning point in the revolt. The fall of Aqaba demonstrated the effectiveness of the Arab forces and inspired further uprisings, bringing the dream of an independent Arab state closer to reality. Lawrence, however, understood that a conventional war against the Ottomans would be a costly and protracted affair. The vastness of the desert, the scorching heat, and the Ottomans' superior firepower all posed significant challenges. He knew the Arabs had to adopt a different approach, one that played to their strengths. Lawrence became the architect of a devastatingly effective guerrilla campaign. Hit-and-run attacks on Ottoman supply lines, sabotage of railroads and communication lines, and the constant harassment of enemy outposts became the hallmark of the Arab Revolt. Lawrence, always at the forefront, led from the front, sharing the dangers and hardships of his Arab comrades. He earned their unwavering loyalty not just as a military strategist but as a brother in arms. The Arab Revolt, fueled by Lawrence's strategic brilliance and the courage of the Bedouin warriors, gained momentum. City after city fell to the combined forces of Faisal and Lawrence. The Ottoman Empire, already stretched thin by the war in Europe, reeled under the relentless Arab onslaught. Finally, in October 1918, the combined Arab and British forces stood poised to capture Damascus, the ancient and symbolic heart of the Ottoman Empire's Arab provinces. The fall of Damascus, orchestrated in part by Lawrence, marked a decisive victory for the Arab Revolt. However, the victory was bittersweet. The promises of a unified independent Arab state made by the British during the war rang hollow in the aftermath. The Sykes-Picot Agreement, a secret pact between Britain and France, carved up the region into spheres of influence, betraying the very people who had fought so valiantly alongside them. Lawrence, hailed as a hero in Britain, was deeply troubled by the broken promises made to the Arabs. He felt a profound sense of guilt, believing he had been instrumental in betraying the trust of those he had fought alongside. His post-war life was marked by restlessness and a desire to escape the public eye. He retreated from the world, enlisting in the Royal Air Force under an assumed name. His wartime experiences, however, continued to haunt him. Lawrence's legacy remains complex and contested. Some view him as a heroic figure, a brilliant military strategist who played a pivotal role in the Arab Revolt. Others criticize him as a naive idealist, a tool of British imperialism who unwittingly contributed to the region's future instability. The war, and the Arab Revolt in particular, took a heavy toll on Lawrence. He had witnessed firsthand the horrors of combat, the brutal realities of war. The desert, once a source of solace and inspiration, now held painful memories. He suffered from recurring bouts of illness, both physical and psychological. The weight of his wartime experiences, the broken promises, and the moral dilemmas he faced left an indelible mark on his soul. Lawrence's later writings, particularly his autobiographical account of the Arab Revolt, 7 Pillars of Wisdom, reveal a man grappling with disillusionment, guilt, and the psychological scars of war. He emerged from the conflict a changed man, forever marked by the experiences he had endured. The Arab Revolt, despite its ultimately tragic outcome, had a profound impact on the Middle East. It shattered the centuries-old Ottoman Empire, redrawing the map of the region and setting in motion the forces that would shape its future. The revolt ignited a spirit of Arab nationalism, a yearning for self-determination that continues to resonate today. The arbitrary borders drawn by colonial powers in the aftermath of World War I left a legacy of instability, fueling conflicts and tensions that persist to this day. Lawrence, both a participant in and a witness to these events, understood the complexities of the region and the unintended consequences of Western intervention. His story serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the human cost of war and the enduring power of the past to shape the present. T.E. Lawrence, the scholar-turned-soldier, remains an enigma, a figure shrouded in myth and controversy. His motivations, his actions, and his legacy continue to be debated by historians and commentators alike. Was he a hero, a liberator who fought for the freedom of the Arab people? Or was he a pawn of empire, unwittingly complicit in the West's exploitation of the Middle East? The answer, like the man himself, is complex and multifaceted. What is undeniable is Lawrence's impact on the course of history. His role in the Arab Revolt, his strategic brilliance, and his deep understanding of the Arab world left an enduring mark on the region. His story, a tale of adventure, betrayal, and the enduring human search for meaning in the face of chaos, continues to fascinate and inspire generations later.